One of the greatest benefits that I've seen personally moving adult learning to online has been convenience and flexibility, which is mostly due to the increased availability of asynchronous learning. One of the greatest challenges that I've faced as an adult learner moving to online has been consistent engagement, specifically referencing synchronous learning. Convenience and flexibility has been a huge game changer. Asynchronous learning has allowed me to explore the content at a time that fits my schedule. This has been incredibly beneficial because it allows me some extra time to process and reflect. I can pace my learning, I can pause, restart videos, re listen to podcasts, or reread articles as needed. In addition to that, I'm able to pause what I'm learning and perhaps even research and explore even further. If there's something I don't understand, I can pause and research, I can explore a topic further, and then resume the original learning module. Both of these components together has also given me more confidence to increase my participation in discussion. Increased processing time allows for more confidence and thoughtful responses to prompts and assignments. And it also gives me the confidence to more likely engage in discussion and participation with peers. Consequently, a challenge that I've faced has been consistent engagement. So, synchronous adult learning has proved to be really challenging when it comes to my ability to stay focused during the entire session. That's mostly due to distractions. Multitasking is so tempting while participating in online learning. In addition to that, having to attend synchronous sessions while balancing responsibilities at home has been especially difficult. Another potential factor of my inconsistent engagement might be because of the lack of connection. A lot of the synchronous learning modules I've done this year have been in very large breakout groups. And so the inability to participate or the feeling that I won't be able to share my ideas or thoughts has left me feeling less motivated to engage in the content. So keeping these ideas in mind, both benefits and challenges, if I were to be an SBIT at a school, I would have the following components as part of my professional learning for adult learners. So the first is being, why should I use this? As teachers, I think we take for granted how our young learners automatically accept the things that we're teaching them because they see school as their job and it's their job to learn all of these things that we're teaching them. I don't think that's necessarily as true for adults. I think that adults really need to dive into why they're learning something and how it's going to benefit them and their students. Um, Related to that is how can they use this? I think most adult learners go to professional learning and immediately want something that they can bring back and use in their classrooms. So making sure that you know who your audience is incredibly important. Doing a professional learning that only showcases English examples may turn off those who are math teachers in the audience. So we want to make sure that one of our goals is to have our learners come away with something that they can implement in their classrooms right away. Another component that I would include is voice and choice. We offer this to students and we should offer it to adults as well. Whether adults have the option of choosing what they'd like to learn or the mode in which they learn it, whether it be reading, video, podcast, or whether it be online sessions or online live sessions versus asynchronous sessions, the option to choose will give more buy-in for those who are attending the professional learning. A component that I find missing in a lot of my professional learning is a long-term learning plan. Most of my professional learning is a one session and done. I think that it's important to make sure you continue building upon the learning that you've done in a professional development. So I think either grouping people together in cohorts and holding them accountable in order to share ideas or maybe to explore things further in a deeper way, or even doing a coaching cycle with people who are interested. I think a long-term learning plan is something that needs to be in place for professional learning. Keeping lecture to a minimum, just like with students, we want to make sure that those participating in the professional learning are engaging in the material and it's not the facilitator who's doing all of the engagement. We want to make sure to include time for chunking and processing, either frequent breaks from the computer, or if we want to give people in the professional learning the ability to reflect upon what they've done so far, whether it be in small groups or individually, that processing time is really important. And finally, we want opportunities for interaction, whether that be with others in the group or with the material in general. It's really important that they are able to have the option to explore the content in which they are being taught.